Hello, I'm Iliana de la Vega, and I'm a chef at the Culinary Institute of America in San Antonio, and I'm going to prepare for you albóndigas al chipotle, which means meatballs in a chipotle tomato sauce. So let's start. Let me tell you the basics for this. Okay, we're going to make a sauce, a tomato chipotle sauce. So I have tomatoes here. We'll put them in the blender. They are just diced, but quarter will be fine too. Okay, so put your tomatoes here in a blender. All right. We will need one garlic clove. If they're huge, just one. Some onion. White onion is what we use in Mexican cooking. And this is a traditional dish of Mexico. You will find it in many places in Mexico. It is common. It is not something rare or from one place in particular. You will find it in many places in Mexico. Sometimes flavored with chipotle like this one, sometimes with other things, Okay, by now I put 1.5 chipotles here. They are the chipotle chiles is a smoky chile, and it comes in adobo. You can buy the can. It's quite easy, and in any grocery store by now, even any supermarket, not a specialized supermarket, you can get it. It's very popular, the flavor, and it's very good. So I have all those three things here. Let's start blending. Okay, I will taste on a spice. And this is up to you, how spicy do you want it? Do you want just a little taste, or you want a more spice, add more chiles? This is up to you. I could take a little bit more, not much, but I think it's a good dish, and it needs some good kick. All right, a little bit more, and I will now add some oregano, Mexican oregano, I have here. Okay, a little bit more blending. Okay, if you have an extremely good blender, then it's good just as it is. Okay, if you feel it's still kind of chunky or it has something else, like it's not well blended, then you can pass it through a strainer. My pan is getting warm, nice, so we'll add a little bit of oil. And we'll do something really Mexican, and a Mexican technique here, which is frying liquids. That is not common in other cultures. So we'll fry the tomato sauce that I have here. All right. So if you notice, the color is changing, and that is what we want. The color will change, and when no foam subsides to the top, then we'll know this sauce is fried. Okay, so this is number one step. I have the bread here. You can use breadcrumbs, but this is a much nicer texture that we will give to our albóndigas. Okay, I'll put some milk. You can use water as well. You will let it soak the bread, so it will absorb the milk or the water, and then this will be the binder for our albóndigas. We have beef, ground beef. We have ground pork. And I will combine it together. Okay, so I will put the meat here in this bowl and put it together. So this is very traditional. All over Mexico, you will find this dish. This is one of the things that I teach in San Antonio. So by now, we have the bread here. I will squeeze some of the milk. And perhaps I don't need that much, so we'll start with this. Okay, and then I will add 1 egg. All right, and mix it. The sauce is changing the color. If you can see that, there is still foam. We still need to work a little bit more. We need a little bit more time of cooking there. I will add oregano, black pepper, and salt as seasonings. And sometimes, I have tasted a lot of albóndigas, and sometimes are dried inside. Okay, so how we can keep the moisture in them? This is oregano, a little bit of black pepper, some salt, okay, and using a little bit of this will be great, because we will keep the moisture and give it a nice color and a nice flavor inside. So just some, not much. This is a trick that, let me tell you, I learned from my mom, and it works really, really well. Keep combining all these ingredients. The mixture at this point should be not too wet, not too dry. So it should be nice, so that at the time you put it together to make the meatballs, they will hold. So let's try. See how is it coming? It's coming well. They had to be moist after cooking. All right. One particular thing about the albóndigas in Mexico, it is that we don't fry them, we don't bake them, we cook them in the sauce. This looks ready. I will add a little bit of water now, but it's cooked. There is no more foam on top. And now it's time for seasoning with a little bit of salt. So I have salt here. You have to have all your albóndigas ready, formed. The sauce should be ready. And at the same time, you put them, okay? All at once. Otherwise, if you're forming while they are cooking, then you will never know when all of them are ready. Okay, so place your albóndigas right here. In one layer, okay, that is important. If you're making more albóndigas, you need a bigger one, or you make it in two different skillets. Let them cook until the meat looks cooked and done. This will take perhaps like 10 minutes. And then you turn it, be sure that it's all cooked and it's ready to go. Okay, so the albóndigas have been cooking here, you know, the other side right now. I will turn them, flip them around, so we cook the other side. Okay. This dish, you will find it's a home-style cooking, comfort food, but you will find it in restaurants all over Mexico, from the north to the south. You serve it with rice and beans. It can be on the same plate, it can be on a separate plate, but this is the natural, you know, sides that you will find. If you are in the central south of Mexico, you will find it with black beans. If you are in the central north, you will find it with pinto beans. Either way, it's just very traditional. So be sure that the albóndigas are cooked, and when they are completely cooked, then it's time for plating. So I'll put some albóndigas here. Depending on the size, you can wish to go for 2 or 3 albóndigas. The sauce is delicious, so it has to be a lot of sauce on them. Then you serve the rice. White rice is even more dramatic, the effect, and it goes really well. We just have a little bit of corn and cilantro on it. Some beans on the side. Thank you for watching my demo on how to prepare albóndigas al chipotle. For the complete recipe, please visit ciaculinaryintelligence.com. And to learn more about the Culinary Institute of America, visit ciachef.edu. Thank you very much and buen provecho.